So hello students, today we are starting our second chapter of mathematics, that is exponent and powers, and this chapter is not new for you since we have already learned this chapter in our previous class, that is in class 7, and this chapter will not be so that much tough for you since you know the basic about this chapter. Okay, so before going in the exercise, now I will be telling you some laws of the exponent, which is also called law of the indices. What? Law of the indices. So our first law you can see, but before that, when you see any number written in this form, this is called exponential form. So this is known as base, and this which is written as superscript is known as exponent or power or degree. Okay, let us see first law, that is law 1. So what your laws state? First law state x raised to the power m into x raised to the power n is equal to x raised to the power m plus n. According to this, if your base are equal, you can see here two base are equal. If your base are equal and they are in multiply, power or exponent doesn't matter, then simply what you can do, you can just write the base then add the power m and n. Okay, one example I will show you. Suppose I have 5 raised to the power 2 into 5 raised to the power 4, then simply what you can do, you can write 5 raised to the power 2 plus 4. It implies or it's equal to 5 raised to the power 6. Similarly, one more example I will show you. 11 raised to the power 3 into 11 raised to the power 2. So here you can see same base and they are in multiply. So simply you write 11, then add the exponent, that is power. So 11 raised to the power 5. Okay. Now let us move to the law number 2. So your law number 2 is x raised to the power m divided by x raised to the power n is equal to x raised to the power m minus n. So when your base are equal, power doesn't matter and they are in divide. So simply what you can do, you can write base once and you can subtract the power in this way, m minus n. But remember, your m should be greater than n. Okay, m must be greater than n. It means this power should be greater than this one, n. Okay, example I will show you. Suppose here 5 raised to the power 8 divided by 5 raised to the power 6. So here you can see your your base are same, and exponent are different, and m is greater than the n. So simply what you can do, you can write 5 one base, then subtract the exponent, degree or power, right? Power. So 5 raised to the power 2 will be your answer. Okay, so this is our second law. Now let us move to the law 3. So law 3, x raised to the power m divided by x raised to the power n is equal to 1 by x raised to the power n minus m, where m is less than n. So my dear student, when your base are equal and your m is less than n, means this exponent is less than this exponent, in that case we will write 1 by x n minus m. Okay, remember that m, when m is less than n. Example I will show. Suppose I have here 5 raised to the power 2 divided by 5 raised to the power 5. So here you can see both has same base. Okay, they are in division and your m is, that is 2 is less than 5. Yes or no? That is 2 is less than 5. So in this case, how we will solve? We'll write 1 by x. X means here base will write, then n minus m. N means here, yeah, n means here 5 minus 2. So it will be 1 by 5 raised to the power 2. Okay. So this is our third law. Now let us move to the law number 4. Now law number 4. X raised to the power m whole n. X raised to the power m whole n is equal to x raised to the power m multiply n. Okay. So dear students, when your base is 1, only 1, and exponent are 2, one is with the x and another is as a whole, right? In that case, what you can do is simply you can multiply the exponent. So one example I will show you. Suppose here I have 10 raised to the power 2 whole 5. Suppose this is our question. Okay. Now we have to write this one in exponential form. So 10 raised to the power, simply what you have to do, you have to multiply these two power. Then you will get 10 raised to the power 10. Okay. So this is your answer. So when your base is 1 only and you have two exponent, that is with that base and another is as a whole, then that time what you have to do, you have to just multiply the exponent or degree, right? Now law number 5. X raised to the power minus m is equal to 1 by x raised to the power m. So dear student, any number raised to the power with a negative number will become a reciprocal, and then power will be positive, will become positive. So any number with negative exponent, negative power, then it will become reciprocal and power will become positive. Okay, I will show you one example. Suppose I have here 11 raised to the power minus 5. Suppose this one is 11 raised to the power minus 5. Then how you will write? Just we know that every integer has one as a denominator, right? So it will become reciprocal. Then this 5 will become here positive. So x raised to the minus m is equal to 1 by x to the power m, right? So similarly 11 raised to the power minus 5 is equal to 1 by 11 raised to the power 5. Okay, so this is our law 5. Now law number 6. X raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. X raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So any number which has 0 as a power or exponent is always equal to 1, is always equal to 1. Example I will write here. Suppose here I have 100 raised to the power 0. So it is equal to only 1. Similarly, suppose I have 78 raised to the power 0. So that is equal to 1. Suppose I have 1000 raised to the power 0. Then also it will be 1. And if it is 1 raised to the power 0, then also it will equal to 1. So any number raised to the power 0 is always equal to 1. Now let us move to the law number 7. Now let us move to the law number 7. And in law number 7 we have two laws. First here, x raised to the power y raised to the power m is equal to x raised to the power m into y raised to the power m. xy means here x into y. Okay, xy means x into y. When you see ab, it means a into b. When you see xy, it means x into y. Don't forget this. Okay, they have multiplied in between, and sometimes it is denoted by as this dot also. So here we have multiply. So that's why I have written multiply. It means that this m power is written as a whole, right? Xy raised to the power m. So this is as a whole. It means this power m is for x also and for y also. So that's why I have written x raised to the power m is into or multiply y raised to the power m. Example I will show you here. Suppose I have 5 into 2 raised to the power 4. It means that this power 4 is of 5 also and 2 also. So I can write it as 5 raised to the power 4 into 2 raised to the power 4. Since it is given as a whole, right? xy whole raised to the power m. 5 into 2 whole raised to the power 4. So this 4 is for 5 also and for 2 also. One more example I will show you. Suppose I have here 7 into 3 raised to the power 2. It means this power 2 is for 7 also and 3 also. So how can we can write 7 raised to the power 2 into 3 raised to the power 2. I think it is clear now, right? Now second one, x raised to the power m divided by y raised to the power m is equal to, here you can see our base are different, x and y, but our power are same, right? Degree are same, exponent are same, our power or exponent are same. So in this case what we can do, we can take them this power as a whole. So x by y whole raised to the power m, x by y whole raised to the power m, but condition is there that m should be a positive integer. Z means here integer, right? The notation or the symbol of integer is z, but this m should be a positive number. It means positive number, right? Example, I will show you. Example, suppose 5 raised to the power 3 by 4 raised to the power 3. So you can see here we have two different base and same exponent. So in this case, how we will write? 5 by 4 whole raised to the power 3. 5 by 4 whole raised to the power 3. One more example I will show you. Suppose I have 3 raised to the power 5 divided by 2 raised to the power 7. Okay, sorry. We have to write same base, right? 5. So suppose I have 3 raised to the power 5 divided by 2 raised to the power 5. So here you can see our base are different and your exponent are same, they are in divide. So simply what you will do, you write 3 by 2 whole raised to the power 5. Okay, so this is our law number 7. Now law number 8, if x raised to the power m is equal to x raised to the power n, then m is equal to n, but x should be greater than 0 and x should not be equal to 1. Okay, example I will show you. Suppose I have here 5 raised to the power a is equal to 5 raised to the power b. So here you can see base are equal, right? It means this power will also be equal. So thus a is also equal to b. Okay, so students, these are the 8 laws of the exponent or laws of the indices. With these laws only we have to solve all the question that is in this chapter.